Until now, we have created our fabric site. You know that this is our fabric site, and as you can see, the cat1 is our border node and also our control actually plane node, and the cat2 is the edge node. I want to show you how you can convert these devices, for example the cat1 to border node and also control plane node. Also, you can convert one device to edge node more than this, okay? Because of that, this is our fabric site we created before. Let me to click on it, SJC04, because this fabric site created for this building and our devices added previously to this building. Now we can see these devices. Also here we have some alert. Let me to show you, expand it here. One alert, the first alert, warning alert, there are configuration update available for this ST Access Fabric Site 2 enhancement, it's okay. And then second alert says to create a fabric, assign at least one control plane, okay, and one edge node to the fabric site. Also, if the fabric needs external connectivity, assign at least one border node, okay, to the fabric. It means that if you have a fabric, that fabric should has actually at least one control plane and one edge node. And if you want to have connectivity with the outside of the network, you need border node. And the cat1 is our control plane node and also the border node. You can click on the cat1. Look at here, I'm clicking on it, and we will see this page. And here now we have these roles: border node, control plane node, and edge node. This is the both control plane node and edge and also border node. Click on and you can use this button. Look at here, border node, enable layer 3 handoff. Actually, it means that for example in our figure, this is the border node and you want to establish BGP neighborship with this router, okay, with the external actual network. It means that here we need to have AS number, router BGP AS number. What is the AS number? Let me to configure the local AS number as 65,534. And also this is default to all virtual networks, means all virtual networks can use this router to actually send their traffic to the outside of the network and do not import external routes. It's okay. And after that, here, that's it. You can add it. And after that, the next role of this cat1 can be control plane node. Let me to use it here. List BGP and list publish actually subscribe. Okay, the list BGP uses concurrent Lisp and BGP protocols to distribute reachability information, and list BGP is a traditional ST access control plane architecture and is retained for backward compatibility, but list publish and subscribe is recommended for the new network implementation. Okay, because of that, if this is the new, maybe it's better to use the list publish subscribe. This is for control plane functionality, but you know that control plane nodes and edge nodes to be running iOS XE with this version or later. You can use each of them. Let me to use default for this scenario, and after that add it. Okay, now we can configure the we can deploy this configuration to cat1. We have other configurations, and here the device role is access. Actually, this is not access. You can change it in the inventory. And also let me to add it here. And after that, we need to deploy it. Look at here, it is the color is changed. And here we can see border node and control plane node. Deploy this actually persona. And then when you want to modify the fabric now, or you can schedule it for later, apply. And here the task submitted now. We need to wait some second, and here also in the CLI we can see in cat1, okay, after some second we will see that we receive configuration. Look at here, this is the login success from the DNA center, as you can see, and here it will apply some configuration. And finally, the configuration will result to the converting this device to the border node and also control plane node. Successful device updated to fabric domain successful. You can check it. You know that we didn't configure anything about the Lisp in the router one, in the cat one actually. You can use show run and then section Lisp. We have Lisp configuration, okay? And also show run, for example, section BGP. Again, we have some configuration. All right, this is for cat 1. Now our fabric has one control plane node and one border node. About the cat 2, you can click on cat 2, and the cat 2, as you can see here, is our edge, okay? Because of that, let me to configure it as edge node. And here we have the capability of multicast rendezvous point, and add it here, adding devices to the fabric. Again, in cat 2, we will see some configuration receiving from the DNAC or DNA center. And look at here, this is our edge node or EN. Here we have a fabric with one border node, with one control plane node, and with actually at least one edge node. Okay, actually we added our devices to our fabric. You have a fabric, and this fabric is for the SJC04 building. In this building now, in our ST-access fabric, we have these components: edge node, control plane node, and border node. But in most cases, in all cases actually, you have many edge nodes. Here you can see the edge nodes. And also you will have one control plane node or more for redundancy, or one border node or more for redundancy. Actually, with this method, we are creating our STA fabric.